It's just one word, Tyler, please!
I'm going with cosmic. I know it's not
What?
necessarily.
Cosmic. Oh boy. Okay, so if we're going with cosmic, that means we're dealing with strangely shaped things. Okay. Way of locomotion. How's this thing moving?
Wait, what?
How is the thing gonna move?
Oh, how's it gonna move?
Correct.
I was like, why are you asking me about trains?
That's a locomotive.
Look, I'm just going based off of what Kylie Minogue taught me, okay? She told me to do the locomotion.
How's it gonna move?
I'm
Fucking
thinking, I'm
walking,
thinking.
flying, clinging to walls, fucking swimming.
I feel like floating is good. Let's go with floating.
Right. So then you gotta think, as a result of it floating, it doesn't even make much sense. Because if something's floating, you can basically have it shaped many ways.
Okay. Yeah,
Does it have a secondary way of moving, or is it just purely floating? You think it's...
I mean, you could do like teleportation. That's not a physical method of movement, but
Correct. I guess what I'm asking is, like, if it is standing still.
yeah, if it's like, yeah, you're considering basically the limbs at this point, right? Like that's what you're looking for. Is either
Correct.
something with like long legs or tendrils or like
Right.
sluggy or.
Because right now we have cosmic floating lanky.
Cosmic, floating, and lanky.
So what I'm thinking is no legs. Maybe you could have like gross things hanging from the bottom. I don't know. And like long or just
Okay.
torso shaped. If it's floating, floating things tend to look better if they are thicker. Don't know if you've noticed many floating things. Like perfectly classic example is like in D&D, the Beholder. That motherfucker thick. You got a bunch of eyeballs. He's thick as hell.
Yeah. I don't know the term, or I don't know the creature, but I understand where you're coming from. They're usually things are what's the word I'm looking for here? They're a little bit more ominous when they're like large and floating and like they cover a lot of light and.
Example that you'll get is Adam from Evangelion.
Yeah.
Yeah. He fits the bill a little bit. Funnily enough, actually, Adam's kind of this, except he's on a cross.
Yeah.
So, have him be a little thicker than a Snicker, perhaps.
Okay. I still want to try and stick with lanky, but...
Okay, yeah, so, like, the way that we can have it have that sort of ominous, like, almost bulbous, like, oblong shape is if we have bits of him that are thicker than other bits.
Okay.
So you could have like a lumpy sort of body, or alternatively, we can make his head really like funky looking.
Yeah.
So you could have like a normal like lanky body, and then have his head be like fucking like a ticker from Last of Us or some shit. You know, like just very it makes no sense kind of thing. If we're going with cosmic, things need to make a like. It's not that things don't have to make sense; it's that certain things can't make sense. We need things to be like flat. So like, yeah, give me like a general silhouette that you got in your head, and then I can help with like more detailed things. And obviously, this is just like a rough thing, so there are things that can change for sure.
Yeah, doesn't have to be. Let's hold on.
Very early stages.
Because I actually kind of have like I'll almost have a pose in mind, even though this is something that it's probably going to get changed. So I'm just going to go with.
Yeah, just we're just rolling stuff right now. Spitball.
Yeah.
Just design. I know it's been a while, Tyler.
Yeah, I know.
Done from scratch, but I got you. We got this. Well, God, I said Evangelion and his mind went up reef. No.
Actually,
Oh, he kind of shredded. What the hell?
I'm not done yet. Hold on. We're getting there.
That man goes to the gym.
I'm missing move. I always do this. I fuck up my thighs a lot. It really needs to be more like
one too many donuts, huh?
more like that rather than whatever it was I had before. But I have this idea that like he doesn't have feet.
So it's got legs but no feet.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it
They're almost like.
Or you want like gross viscera hanging from his ankles?
Yeah, that's.
Or does it cut off where the ankles would be?
I mean, it's gonna kind of cut off anyway, but I want like, I almost want it to be, I would almost say tentacle-like. So like, maybe you can kind of see some of the bits here. But maybe I should also like tone it down as far as size goes.
Okay, we got a little. I don't want to say tentacles because they look like they're more rigid than that.
Kind of.
Are they like wispy?
I want things to feel rigid and then suddenly they're like flowy, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Understood. Very
I want light. Yeah. I want light clothing, so maybe like a crazy looking loincloth. Like.
So that's the other question, and it's going to be a little more like when we're designing like the world that it exists in. But the presumption is intelligence. I'm assuming, considering you use the word cosmic.
Yeah.
There's like a thing where there's like more than one of these dudes, because that will be important for dates.
Yeah. But like limbs. Okay, so here's where things get a little tricky. Is I feel like we need more. It needs more limbs. Like maybe he's got like this Goro thing going on, right? Like
I want those limbs to be tentacles also.
Okay.
And maybe
I was going to
like
cross them to where they're like resting across his waist, essentially.
Okay.
But I can do it just. I mean, it's still the same. I just do it as a tentacle instead, so it like kind of sits like this, right?
And then like maybe like one or two smaller ones directly under it that are more just like wriggly.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
just...
So I like from the neck down. I think we're gonna have to talk about the head because very clearly it's not super detailed.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just a bulb.
I was thinking something like completely disproportionate. I'm also kind of thinking of him like I don't want to say hardened like a bug, but like what's something? I guess sort of like alien. in some spots, right? It's where it's like it does have like the Geiger look to it, where it's like almost looks like plated armor on like the chest or something. You know?
So like perfect example of that. I'll do reference material stuff on this end over here.
Okay.
So like there's a couple instances of this existing. Obviously, if you just look up alien, that's not alien. You know more hail, like this kind of thing, right? Where like the tail is very like segmented almost, or like it's like you know it's your Geiger thing that you can really compare like a lot of the texturing of like his creepy crawlies and like even like so we should look up HR Geiger. Right.
Yeah, whether like things are almost segmented.
Yeah, it's very like ribbed for her pleasure. No, but like it's like this, right? So it's kind of like a.
Oh, you have a stream pulled up. I was like, what are you? That's not bad.
No, not a plate. I guess rolly. Kind of like one of these.
Yeah. Like
very,
a lobster
very
tail kind of thing.
Roly-ish. But like I was saying before, see that like it's very like a plate, like a roly-poly. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it a plate beetle. There's the tail, right, and like the ribs. So it's very so like if you look at HR Geiger's work, the places that he put, there's like sometimes where he like goes really overboard and it's like da 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 da. But it's usually when it comes to like a figure that looks like that, it's usually very much like the ribs or like the, like the shoulder. So like honestly, this like little bit here is kind of rad.
Yeah, it's almost like a exaggerated shoulder blade, where it's like exoskeleton-y, where it's like on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I kind of want that also for like the arm sockets,
where they're like they just look like circles. You know
anywhere.
what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it also it still kind of has to make sense because like.
Well, yeah,
like we are squiggly on the end of the limbs so
correct.
Far, you know.
So we don't need it to. Firstly, we don't want him to just have fucking xenomorph tails on. As his feet. So an important thing right about here before we get into like the nitty gritty details is like features. So like obviously we're talking about having like the plated sort of HR Geiger like roly-poly look. But the other question is like eyeballs, teeth, mouth. Like, does it have these things? Where do we put them? I kind of want. Maybe it will actually give me something that I want. Whoa! I was not expecting to find that. That is sick.
Yeah, that is freaky. That's really cool.
HR Geiger is a different guy. Is different. But basically, I was thinking like having an eyeball somewhere, and having it be covered by like that plating, and then it would like would like kind of uncover itself. My brain keeps saying eyeball in the center of the chest. I don't know why.
Eyeball in the center of the chest. Let me see if I can pull some of this together a little bit, and then we'll try out some different stuff. So I want this like section cuppy look on the end, and kind of like fold out a little.
Oh, what's really cool. I don't know. Have you done much like monster design whenever you were like drawing for yourself? Like many like issues and
I used to just give myself prompts where I would literally like look for the. And I guess the simplest way I did it was I would just take things that was like an animal or like fruit and vegetation or something like that, and try and blend it in with something that looks living. So, for example, I did like really wish I had kept it. I have no idea where it's at, but it's basically the idea is like a werewolf, but it's a bat. So he has like these big, long like teeth, but he's got like the bat nose and the bat ears.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. But that was the sort of stuff that I just like would throw together. You know, it was like something I just did while I was at work.
Really, a thing that I think is really cool about stuff like this is like drawing like the thing as like a basic, basically like this process, and then like getting into other bits and being like, this is how this functions. Again, we don't even know if we're gonna give this thing a mouth, but let's say we gave it like a really funky mouth, we would show it like closed and open and then like screaming or like something like that.
Oh yeah.
I love looking at stuff like that in like concept art. There's a really cool thing in the Fallout 3 concept art book where it's like a Yao Guai, which is like it's just a mutated black bear. It's like huge.
Yeah.
And it like has it like just like open around like goofy, and then it has like the next like sort of bit is like it being all aggressive and like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Cool.
This might be a little too. Yo, what's going on, Sam? Yeah, we were making Funny Boys. We're trying out some creature
Funny
designs.
Yo, I want the biggest limbs to, like, at least one of them to be, like, just a fucking blade. Like a rigid, like... I don't want it to be buggy. I want it to be, like, very, like you said, like, mechanical feeling almost. Where it's like,
Oh, okay.
Fucking...
I think
But also organic, you know, the mecha thing.
Yeah. I think I got you a little bit. I feel like maybe this is segmented in the same way, right? And we'll just add some other details a little bit later, like some like things that make it a little more like spine-like.
Yeah. Kind of, similar to the Xenomorph tail. It's when we're making like an H.R. Geiger Cthulhu nightmare, it's kind of hard to avoid the Xenomorph comparison in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So we might I think taking that and making it one of the arms is probably just cool. And then like the other arm can have like a hand, but it's like a 3-fingered hand. So like.
Oh yeah. I see.
Like 2 and then a thumb.
Sorry, I don't know why I did this, but this hand should definitely be over this. A little silly. Same. It's Crazy Fingers. It's my PIC. Partner in crime.
Yeah. Have them be like really long, like just super. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, funky shapes, let's go!
Let's
Oh,
go,
yeah.
dude.
Big demon thing.
Foul demon beyond comprehension.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, actually, I want to.
Ooh, making it a little drippy. Like more like almost like their tentacle fingers. I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna add like the little suction cup looking sections underneath. Couldn't place the voice, yeah. It's because you can't place a voice anywhere, dude. It's audible.
Like our sponsor for today's stream, Audible.com.
Like this needs to be more this way, maybe not that much. But, if maybe I can just. You got a shelf for it, don't worry. Okay, bet.
Fascinating.
I want this to like gradually get smaller. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to I guess I'll erase these segments because I'm just gonna redraw it anyway, right?
Oh, I have. When we get to more detailing, I have a lot of ideas.
Oh, okay, okay. And what I'm gonna do is just take the arm off the body.
Move the whole arm.
Go, and then I'm actually gonna drop it like this. And it.
I do forget sometimes that a lot of H.R. Geiger's older work is just a lot of very phallic things.
Yeah.
The original Alien definitely just has a literal penis head.
Yeah.
and a literal penis tail. Like
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Frank? Good, my man.
Frank. We're making a foul, horrible demon.
Yeah, we're making monsters.
Oh, you can so like you can have most of the arm be like the shelled sort of like roly-poly thing, and then have almost like a fleshy blade coming out of the arm. Like the arm is a sheath or something.
Oh yeah, like it.
So like fleshy with bone and shit. Like it's like a bone scythe almost.
Yeah.
Pretty rad. Thinking like basically any underwater creature that like has something that it pulls out of itself. Yeah. Excuse me.
you got going on today, Frank?
Cleaning. Okay.
Cleaning and stuff. Let's go.
Cashing in his cleaning so that you don't gotta wash his butt. Gets the Evo.
Smart, dude. Really smart. Because then you don't have to take a bath.
Yeah.
Because everything else around you is clean. Like, why would you need to take a bath?
You don't gotta wash your butt.
You're just waiting on KLF to go on sale during Evo? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't already. Yeah, any day now. You can mark stuff on your wish list and it'll send you an email whenever stuff goes on sale.
I like the general
what?
Shape of this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like just the way like the arms are placed and whatnot. Yeah, bone sight. I love how much for me of making monsters just going yeah.
Hell yeah! Look at that.
Exactly. Like
Sometimes they shake us straight to junk.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's why if you get the Steam app on your phone and you put stuff on your wish list, you will get a notification from that app telling you that something on your wish list went on sale.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
A lot more consistently know when things go on sale.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this segment, but I like the rest of it. Maybe if I just... It should be like squishy right there, right? For flexibility, so we're just gonna...
Yeah, make it like... When you like color it... I'm assuming we're doing that, so... But,
I would like to, like, I'll sit here for a little while. I have some extra time, so what I'll do is, I just won't like go crazy and like line it or anything. I'll just like darken the line work and we'll just color it or something. We won't have to like we won't try and get the line work.
Because right now it's just like kind of banging out a concept more than anything.
Yeah. We just won't do any like values or anything like that. We can do like a simple color with a simple background. I want this last segment to be like really penis like. I mean sharp like.
I got a commission today to do King of Dinosaurs. I'm really excited. Anime from Guilty Gear. Sort of. It's like a character mashup of Lynn from Uni.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Oh, okay.
It's like a it's cool too because like they already wear like similar clothes and stuff. It's just Lynn doesn't have the like the hat and the anchor. So really, it's just like matching the color palette that he wants and stuff. I'm really excited. It's pretty cool. I was thinking about pulling one of Lynn's like normals and stuff from Dustloop and using it for a pose. I think it'd be really cool.
That would be cool. Not a bad idea.
Okay, so this is what we got on our creepy monster so far. What this is connected to, so I'm just gonna remove this until I figure that out.
So, the character seems pretty, segmented is not the word, but basically, like, even if it's not necessarily in, like, armor or a carapace or, like, an exoskeleton or whatever the fuck, it is very clear that, like, there are squishy bits and hard bits. So I think it would be kind of cool if the squishy bits, aka these tentacles in this arm, like, looked like they were, like, coming out of the more, like, roly-poly looking bits.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted the, like, the more, like, bulbousy, like, arm segments.
Yeah.
Like when, you can tell, like, where like, bugs, like, joints, like, their elbows and stuff are, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Not necessarily a bug, but, pretty close. But like here, this is a good opportunity because I could just as like,
I want it to almost look like it's like when, like how a snake looks whenever it sheds its skin. It like is like fresh and slimy looking.
Look at this good boy.
Yeah, you see like the color difference though, where it's like it's clear. It's like, yeah.
So maybe something like where it's almost like a crustacean and like stuff is bursting out of it in the.
Kind of like when you break open a crab leg.
Yeah, exactly like that. I'm starting. Okay, I have a little bit of a design change.
Okay.
I think I want to just get rid of the two legs and make them like the top part of the body is like the crusty part, and like the
slimy bits are just kind of like pouring out of the bottom. What do you think?
Kind of visualize it.
They'd be like a bunch of
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So that would be. So basically, like, instead of having a loincloth, it's like almost like a skirt of tendrils. Also realize I'm working on 2 different layers here. Doesn't matter that much, I'll just merge them. But if I get to a point where I'm like trying to erase, it might be like, no. Wrong layer, bitch. Okay.
So what if it didn't have a head
Like just at all?
at all?
You just want to just cut this off?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to put some eyeballs?
Yeah, I was thinking like an eyeball, like either in the middle of the chest or like, yeah, in the abdomen, like that.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just choose it.
I was like trying to solve the problem of the head, like what the head should look like, and then I was like, what if it just didn't have
Can't
one?
solve a problem, throw it away.
Yeah. It works though, like.
Yeah. It does. I'm going to rework the chest a little bit then, to where it looks less like a chest, I guess. 'Cause, like, it's not really carrying anything on its shoulders, right? It just has... Yes, you don't need... This is gonna be a really interesting time lapse.
Right, yeah, the head just disappears about 40 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Frank, shut up. I don't even think you like King of Fighters. I think you're just trying to fit in.
Yeah. Yeah, fit in the Discord of people that are your friends who all play King of Fighters.
Yeah, dumbass.
Just trying to fit in with us.
Because I'm the best KOF gamer.
We could have the where the eyes are placed make sense,
Uh-huh.
or we could just like shotgun blast them onto the body.
Oh, like they're just okay.
Like they're just in random spots of their and they're like
I've-
varying sizes. Also, I like him looking like a chest.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to stray too far from it because I kind of like.
It almost looks like something is bursting out of another creature. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's get in here a little bit.
Just pepper him with like small eyeballs. Like what? There needs to be one pretty big one, but like you could have like a bunch of like middling to like, very big. Yeah, do the thing. Yup. And we're gonna keep him not having a mouth, right?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't putting him in there.
So I had this thought like this morning where I was like, what if you just had a thing that was designed just to like observe shit? This feels pretty close to that in a way.
Yeah.
Just completely by accident. I wasn't even trying to get there, but